Like, you don't have to over explain yourself or justify yourself. You could just basically say no, sorry, no, like, you can say thank you for reaching out. I wish I could help you, but at the time, I am really, like, I have too much things to do. That's it. Polite and nice. If you feel the need to give them some information, like if this person is, I don't know. If this person is your spouse and you're really like, you could explain something, like you could explain what you're working on. If it's your colleague, explain, tell them, hey guys, I'm working on this project. We have a vision. Please do not interrupt. I have 3 or 4 hour of work. I am a creator. I create videos. I create posts. So if you distract me, my attention will be like, I will lose concentration, and it's not going to be a deep work. The flow of work will get just, don't, like, I'm working on this project. After I finish, you can talk to me. Please respect my work time. Respect, like, have boundaries. That's it. you know Reclaiming your power. Instead of being swept away by negative emotions, remain neutral. Let the pendulum pass by without feeding it. This practice allows you to reclaim your energy and focus on positive experiences. So, like I said, if your friend doesn't understand you, if they don't want to understand you, and they try to blame you, then they were never friends to begin with, right? And so you don't react, you don't respond, you don't justify, you just become invisible. They try to throw a hook, they can't, and then the pendulum leaves. That's it. Recognizing triggers and hooks. Triggers. These are events, thoughts, or people that activate emotional response. That's why I'm saying you have to be aware. You have to observe. You have to observe everything, guys. Give me 1 second. Let me record. I was not recording this. Can you believe it?
Recording in progress.
That's crazy. Hooks. Okay, hooks. These are the elements that pull you into feeding the pendulum, making you emotionally invested. Don't. Remember that. Um, I hope I covered everything. And one more thing, guys. If you don't want to be constantly, if you don't want to meet certain people in life, if you want to avoid some people that piss you off, right? You need to try to become neutralized to those people. Try to not think about them and they will disappear. What I mean is, in reality, when I was, for example, going to a supermarket, and there is, for example, this worker that I just, like, I like, they had bad vibes toward me. They were maybe hostile, or they were, kind of showing attitude or whatever. Every time, I walk in the supermarket, and I was envisioning or imagining, like, here's the trick. What I understood is, just stop thinking about the person. Stop thinking about the person, and he will disappear. That's a pendulum. That's a pendulum. So maybe, like, you were conditioned to the feeling of hate. How? You may ask me, right? Like, how is this possible? Maybe you had a hard upbringing. Maybe you were a troublemaker at school. Maybe you got influenced by media. You became the victim. You blame everyone. Maybe you got addicted to this energy, right? And so these pendulums of victimhood, feeling weak, they are kind of maybe present. Maybe not closely in your life, but maybe lightly. And so that person is a representative of that pendulum. What you could do is, you could imagine and recondition yourself walking past that person. And because you don't like to see some people because you are concerned about your safety, right? It's a primal instinct. We have primal instincts. Safety. This person is dangerous, or maybe not pleasant, not very good for my like, for my peace. That's it. It goes to primal stuff. And so, if you could think about it, like, you walk past this person. You can imagine the person standing, and you look at him. You walk past him, and he doesn't do anything. He doesn't harm you. It's just a pendulum, right? So he that, or you can imagine a lot of, like, you can multiply this person, and Imagine yourself walking in a room full of these people, and they do nothing to you. They don't see you. Once you inoculate yourself, and the time comes that you see the person in the supermarket, you will not react. And or if you don't feel the need to inoculate yourself, you see, it's a very tricky question. To be honest, I'm thinking about it. Vadim Zealand says, don't think about something at all, and you will not end up. And this pendulum is not going to show up in your life. Don't think about it, and it will not be happening. There is millions of things that you that you don't want to happen to you, but you don't think about them, and they don't end up happening to you. You don't give them energy, so you don't get sucked into this vortex. Because remember, pendulums, when they suck you, they will only leave you when you are out of energy, when you don't give them energy at all. Like when the pendulum sucks you, when you go through this whole emotional, or when you get dragged, through the pendulum will eventually leave you when you have nothing left to give. You will so desperate. You will be so desperate. You will be so maybe wounded. You will be so down, so that the pendulum sees it can't take anything more from you. It will leave you. So why not be smart and not give it energy from the get-go, from the beginning, right? If you know the end. And so this gets me to the next topic, or this gets me to the idea, like Vadim Zeland says, not to think of the person that you don't like, so they don't end up appearing in your life. They will disappear. They will not appear. But also, when I told you to inoculate yourself, is basically to see yourself in a better position. Like, you basically train your brain to understand and see that this person is not harmful, he is not bad, just to eliminate this negative energy towards the person, right? Or you can imagine this person is a pendulum, and you can basically go back to the meditation. Imagine the pendulum hooked onto you. You just imagine the light. You can imagine however you like. You can imagine a big white hand the takes these uh, takes the cable from the pendulum, we call it, I don't know, takes the and just pulls it off from you and throws it back at the pendulum. Or you can imagine, like I said, a I used that word, man, I forgot it. Like you can imagine, basically the way you feel. So I said, like, you can imagine an energy that is moving fast through your body, taking this pendulum's ties as like a nest, like a spider net, and and flying away with it. You can imagine that. So basically, you either work on your energy, you inoculate yourself that you don't react to the person, you program yourself that, hey, this person is not dangerous, they are harmless, I learned my lesson, I cut the ties, it is a pendulum, I recognized it, I'm thankful for this person that they brought me awareness about this whole thing. This person have played their role, and that's it. You send a good energy towards that person with gratefulness. They played their role, and that's it. And that's it. And next time, this person is not you. I mean, and basically that person will just dissipate into the public, or he may change jobs, and you may not see it again. Believe me, guys, when I tell you this, when you transition into life and you work daily, you meditate, you see that a lot of things change, right? A lot of the, like, workers at the supermarket that you used to go in your as your past self are different. Now they have new workers, different employees. It's a shift. It's a shift, guys, because the old version of you was, right, was existing with other lifelines.